be shaking their hearts every time that I drop like when I walk in the spot. It says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like new deal. AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood, like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Ready.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here comes Berrios. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Dolphin football.
At their own 20-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
First down, Love to pass. And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He completes it to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, it's Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Play action, now it's Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Love will sneak it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
On the ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are forward, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
Yeah.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
That's what one NFL coach.
There he goes, right side. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Packers 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives
shit.
and just the 3. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got
Oh, fuck. No, this man was out of bounds.
Packers. A great effort there. 28 yards.
Wow.
The Packers have got it back to within a score.
Well,
Here's Carlson now for the point after. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
I can't even challenge the shit, bro.
Step aside here in this second quarter. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And
Wow.
this will remain a 5-point game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this
not home right now anyway.
Line as he's dropped it to 23.
Wow.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big
what they
play
do when you
right away,
down.
take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Keep jamming me. Say keep jamming.
His second touchdown here in this first half.
I know.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Packers 9.
Now after the touchdown, ready to
they probably got your best corner on, Tyreek.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Here's Berrios. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Turbo one hard.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years. It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play
that boy seen it coming.
Right. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Tua to try again on second down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
If anything, that was interference, man. You stopped me from running my damn route.
Continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league. So
yeah, you're right. I did say.
Get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Packers 9. Jason Sanders to kick
So
off
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone.
No!
Dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back.
Wow.
Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle, Achane. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 8 yards on the touchdown.
Oh, your man was out of bounds. Your man dove out of bounds. Waddle had he drug his 2 feet.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone.
That shit ain't happening no more, man.
Able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Your ass here.
Down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off the play fake, Love. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Go ahead here, bro.
By Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They set up the screen. Achane has
Got
it.
the whole block.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And
Bro.
that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Go ahead.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
This guy dropped the ball, bro. That's crazy.
To be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people point...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
This ball tried to slip right through them.
They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
yeah, he did.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready?
3rd and 2. Love with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to
boy snuck that shit right in.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense
on
in
you.
the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Love, they go play action now.
Come on, man, go get that.
Be off the mark, too far out in front. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and say.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Packers 16. Jason Sanders to kick off warm-up.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Yeah, ain't nothing.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
Yo.
God damn.
What happened?
Why you doing that? Hey, you gotta stop the stream, right? You gonna get flagged, bro.
Oh.